guys, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well. Today I am filming my room tour and I'm really excited to show you guys my new bedroom. This room actually used to be my aunt's room, well, my dad's cousin. Her and her son used to live in here and then they moved to a new house a couple minutes away from us. So this room has been empty for a pretty long time. So I actually moved downstairs from where my parents live and where I've lived since I was 5 years old. So I'm living below my family right now on the first floor, and I live with one of my aunts who used to be a teacher, and she just kept like all of her teaching and like classroom supplies in this room for a pretty long time, so we had to clean all that out. I'll insert some pictures and videos of like the process of us cleaning out this room before I got all moved in. So after we cleaned out all of her stuff from teaching, we had to redo the floors completely because they hadn't been like resurfaced in a very long time. So we resurfaced and stained the floors. And then after that, we moved in all this furniture that actually got given to me by family friends. I got very lucky there. I feel very fortunate to not have had to pay for the bed and the bed frame and the box spring, and I'll show you guys everything very soon.
Where's your son there?
I've never had my own bedroom before, so this is really exciting for me to have my own safe space, and I'm really happy with how it looks right now. I might redecorate for like fall winter season, but we'll see. If I do, I'll do like a decorate with me video or something. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm looking forward to showing you guys everything in this room, and I can't wait to show you guys what it looks like at night because I just added these really cute fairy lights and I think it looks really cool. So if you want to see what my new bedroom looks like, if you want to see how my small bedroom came together, just keep on watching. Alright, so let's start with what you first see when you first walk in. My bed. So my sheets are from Amazon. They were a gift from my aunt. Oh, let me close my laptop. And that cord is from me charging this camera. Anyway, so my sheets are from Amazon. They have this really cool like metallic pattern on them. Here, so you guys can really see. It's like a bunch of like different flowers and stuff. This is actually just a duvet cover. And then it came with these little shams over here, so I put them on like random pillows from when I was in school. So yeah, they don't really fit them, but I have them there. This lovely blanket, this was a gift from one of the families from my church. I had a trunk party right before I went to college, and this is one of the gifts they gave me along with like an iron, some books, and that hamper over there. As you can see, I'm kind of using that as like a nightstand right now, just because it kind of matches my sheets and the blanket and stuff. So I wanted a nightstand and I thought that would work, having it right there. Oh yeah, and then sorry for the squeaking. I live in an old house, so the floors squeak quite a bit. And then if you look over to the right, you can see this painting, which this is actually a painting that my dad did. I thought the tones in it would look really cool against the brown wallpaper, and it does. So I'm really happy with choosing to put this up here. I just got some nails and put them in the wallpaper here and here and here. But yeah, my dad did that painting, and it is of his grandfather, and it was just like an abstract painting that he did when he was younger, and no one was using it. It was just sitting in our living room, so I thought it would look great in here with all the different colors against the wooden wallpaper. I thought it looked really cool, so that's why I put it up there. I have this chair here just for like my cousins when they come into my room, so they have somewhere to sit other than my bed. My aunt actually had the idea to put this here. The aunt that I live with, she had the idea to put this here, so I have it here in the corner right next to my bed and right next to the door. And then on the chair, I just have my purse that I use all the time. I take this purse wherever I go. I got it for Christmas last year, so love this purse. I wanted to keep it right next to the door so it's just easy access, and I don't want to put it on the floor, so I put it on the chair. And then I take it off for when the kids sit down. For when my cousins sit on it, I take it off. Well, sometimes I don't, but whatever. And then I have these posters. I have these travel posters here. Both of these are actually from Dublin. When I went there while I was studying abroad in France, we went to a bunch of countries in the UK, and I picked these up. So I thought they looked really cool. Here, let me see if I can get this without the glare. I wanted to keep the wrapping on them just because I don't want them to get ruined, and my hope is that when I finally move into my own place, I can finally unwrap these and put them up somewhere really nice. But yeah, that one's just a regular travel poster, and then this one has Murphy's Law on it. Murphy's Law, anything that can go wrong will go wrong, and it has like a bunch of little sayings and things. And then at the end it says Murphy was an optimist, which I thought was pretty funny because people consider me to be an optimist. So yeah. Alright, so moving on over here. I didn't feel like putting up anything like any other posters on this side of the wall just because I didn't see anything that really spoke to me. Like these obviously have like sentimental value, and this has sentimental value because my dad painted it, and they all are like in the same color family, I guess. So any other poster on here, I wanted to wait to put something up here, so I just put a bunch of fairy lights. I got these off of Amazon, and they come with like a little remote, so you can change the lighting. You can switch up the lighting depending on like what you want it to look like. So I thought that was really cool. And then I just have that up with nails left over from when I hung up that painting, and little lightweight command hooks, if you see those white things on the wall. Oh, my hand is like making everything blur. You can see those little command hooks. Those are for things that don't weigh very much. So yeah, I thought they'd be perfect for these fairy lights so these don't droop and look weird. I'll make sure to put in some clips of what my bedroom looks like at night, just so you guys can see it, because these lights look awesome at night. I love using this versus using my ceiling light or even the lights in my closet, which we're gonna see right now. Okay, moving over to the closet. My closet has a light right up here. I actually just replaced the bulb because it hadn't been used in years. I have these like vintage looking fairy lights just because I thought they'd look really cool with this backdrop, which is actually a blanket from Marshall's that I didn't want to like actually put on my bed. So I thought they'd look really cool with everything else going on in here. So when you first look at my closet, you'll probably notice this first. This is like my makeup jewelry station. I have my beauty sponges here, I have jewelry in here and on top of this, and then I have my jewelry organizer, which I got from Amazon, and this one's from Amazon as well. It actually came with 2 shelves that were like 4 separate pieces, and you can stack them on top of each other if you want. So yeah, I'll make sure to link everything I talk about in this video in the description box. But But yeah, I have all of my palettes that I own. I own 6 or 7. The other ones are old and I've kept them for only sentimental reasons. So these are the ones that I still use and that are okay to use. But yeah, I have all my brushes and tools right here. My little mirror that I used in college. And then obviously my jewelry. I wanted to use these fake flowers for something. Here, let me see if you can see that. Yeah, I wanted to use these fake flowers for something, but I ended up not doing anything with them. So I just have them back here. I think they add something to the overall aesthetic of this area. Because you can see they go with the pink on this poster. And this is actually a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 poster that my brother had when we went to go see the movie. They were giving out posters and my brother kept this one. And that's because this dresser was actually in his closet that I would share with him when I still lived upstairs. So yeah, I just kept the poster. I just thought it went with the flowers and everything, and I like that movie too. And then on the wall, I have the most recent palette that I bought, which my boyfriend gave me. The most expensive palette that I've ever received, which my boyfriend gave me. And then the first expensive beauty purchase I ever made, which is the Fenty Glow Gloss Bomb. I bought that when they were having, I think it was a Christmas sale or something, like Black Friday or something like that. And then I have like people that I look up to beauty wise, like in terms of, honestly, this whole thing, you'll see more of my like inspo or like mood board situation on the other side of the closet. But these are just like obviously people I find attractive and I like their style and their makeup. But yeah, that's pretty much what that is. And then I just have Kehlani's mixtape, You Should Be Here, because I have a lot of Kehlani and I thought it made sense to put it there. But yeah, on this I have my boyfriend's hoodie, raincoat, just like big hoodies for whenever it gets cold. And then I have my 2 clothing racks. These 2 clothing racks are actually from Home Depot. I was looking for something taller than this actually, but I think these honestly might have been my best bet, especially if I'm planning on moving like away from home pretty soon, because they were cheap and they don't use up a ton of space. So yeah, just a little mini closet tour real quick. I have this robe here from my aunt who lives in Maryland, and these are like all my work shirts, like kind of my uniform, I guess. And then I have hoodies, jackets, the jacket I wore as captain of my university dance team, dresses, headscarves. Honestly, these hangers have been like so great to just like save space, because obviously I don't have like the height that I wanted from when I originally was looking for garment racks. So having these space-saving hangers has been super helpful, and especially since I have so many head wraps for when I have like bad hair days, these have been super helpful to keep them all hung up and I don't have to like fold them away somewhere. And then I have my purses on these space-saving hooks. These are just kind of like for belts and accessories, so I got these. There's another one of these over here for my hats. And you can see, this is actually a hat I thrifted and it's super cool. It's corduroy and I love this hat so much. And then I put my belts on these little tiny hooks right here, just because I don't have like a ton of them, and I think that it makes sense to just have them on here. And then I have the ones I wear less often in the back here where the hats are. And then I have my head wraps that I wear more often over here, because I tend to migrate to this area more often than the dresses and the jackets, unless I'm wearing a jacket to like go out and do something. And then I have joggers, which I wear a lot. I wear those very often. So I have my dress pants all over here, like fancier stuff. And then like shirts that I've worn here and there. Cardigan that I wear all the time. Button-ups. Hawaiian shirts, which I just put in the button-up category. The blouse that I made when I was in France. Go check out my trying on everything in my closet video if you want to see what this looks like. Blazers. And then the gown that I did not get to wear because we did not have graduation. Thanks, Corona. And then I have my favorite thing that I've ever thrifted. It's like this. Here, let me turn on the light. So yeah, this is my one of my favorite things I've ever thrifted. And I put it on the hanger that this blanket came with when we got it from Marshall's. It is a flowy cardigan. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it in a few of my TikToks if you follow me over there. If you don't, please go do that. Super flowy and comfortable. I love wearing this literally all year long, as long as it's not too cold. But yeah, it has like a super cool pattern on there, and it's like velvet. And then up here, you can see my little collage. So yeah, I'll take you guys through this a little bit. Love SZA. She is a goddess, and that's why I have her like angel look from the Met Gala here. If you don't know, I studied fashion, and that's what I had my degree in fashion merchandising. So a lot of these are just like outfit inspo, like that random picture of Zendaya over there was just outfit inspo, and I want to find more pictures of her and other people so I can fill this out some more and fill out that area some more. But yeah, love SZA. And then I have John Bellion's album, The Human Condition, and then obviously Control. I put Control here, and then I decided to put SZA there. And then I have this little name thing that University of Chicago gave me when they were like, I guess, trying to recruit me to go to school there. I have this freeze frame from the God is a Woman music video, Ariana Grande. Love this freeze frame. I am so glad that I had this up in my room because it's just so beautiful. I love that music video and that song, so I have that up there. This was the mixtape that made me a Logic fan. Welcome to Forever is one of my favorite projects I've ever listened to. All of these up here are like my favorite albums of all time. Just the music that I love and that either I grew up with, like the Demi Lovato one, or music I listened to recently that means a lot to me. Like this one here, Crying in the Prettiest Places by No Rome. I listened to that pretty much my entire time that I was in France studying abroad. So I really love that one, and Thank You Next, because I had just gotten broken up with at the time. Those two albums were very important to me in 2019, so I thought I'd put them together. And they also kind of match, because there's like purple here in the flowers, and then the purple from the Thank You Next album. And then you can also see I have the Snow Allegra EP here. I also have Tori Kelly's first EP and the Lilo and Stitch soundtrack, because I grew up loving that movie, and I still love that movie and that soundtrack, which I still have. Then I have this little thank you card from an order I made with BettyBones.com. Love this brand. It's woman owned. The lady who owns it, Savannah, is super cool and super nice. And then I'm actually featured in it. If you go way back on my Instagram, you can see. And that's me posing with this gold necklace on that I can't find, which I'm super sad about. But yeah, it's this shirt right here. So yeah, that's the shirt I'm wearing in there. So that's me. This is one of my door decks from college that I really loved. Christina Aguilera, Back to Basics, another album that I loved as a kid. And then the 1975, both their albums, big fan, so I'm glad I got the picture of both of them together. And just like some quotes that I liked a lot throughout my 4 years of college. And a Sephora bag from like one of the first Sephora purchases I ever made in person. First time I went to a Sephora store and actually ended up buying something, I kept the bag. So yeah, that's what that's from. A lot of these albums are just like albums that I love. I have The Cab up here. I listened to that a lot when I was younger. And then Everything Is Love. That was one of my favorite albums that came out last year. Justified, Justin Timberlake, a classic, honestly. Love that album still. These are just some of my favorite albums. Music means a lot to me, so I wanted to have it in here somewhere. And I kind of like that this kind of looks like a high school locker. So I want to just keep like adding stuff to this wall as I go. And like, especially things that mean a lot to me, I want to add to this wall, and then the little makeup area over there too. But yeah, let's move out of the closet. Oh, I almost didn't talk about this lady right here. So this is Edith Head. She is a costume designer from the 40s to 60s. Edna Mode, the designer from the fashion designer from The Incredibles, is based off of her. She is, I think, the woman to win the most Oscars, and that's why I have this picture here. And I just think she's really dope, like, as a person. So once I found out about her, I wanted to keep something related to her and how awesome she is on this. But yeah, I almost forgot. And then these little Post-its here are from my boyfriend. We met like a week after Valentine's Day, and at the time my dorm, or like my RA, had put up this thing like, say, like, write a compliment on a Post-it and then like leave one for someone else, like, to just read. And it was just like a bunch of Post-its and Sharpies for people to write whatever they wanted on the big like board. And he wrote all of these and then put them on my door instead, just so like people would know like This is directed at her. This is not for anyone, because the whole thing about the board was like, write compliments about anybody and then leave them for people to read so they could have like a nice day and have something sweet to read about themselves. So yeah, he wrote these and then put them on my tour and then signed them with his little signature. So it was really cute. That was like the first week that we started dating, so I saved them. But yeah, I'm glad that they still stick on here, to be honest. I'd probably just end up taping them, but yeah, I'm probably gonna end up saving these forever. But yeah, let's move out of the closet. Oh, and I almost forgot about, I also keep all my shoes down here on these little shelves. My brother helped me put this whole thing together, so yeah. See, I keep all my shoes down here. Oh, and then this mat is from Target. Oh, and then, hold on. And then this mat is from Target. It is actually supposed to be a kitchen mat, but I thought it looked cooler in here, and the brown, like I've said before in this video, matches the floor, the wallpaper, all that stuff. So yeah, I just like the way it looked. Alright, so let me turn this light on. There we go. So over here I have this succulent that my best friend Tamara bought for me when I turned 22. She knew I was getting a new room, so she wanted to give me like a housewarming gift. It's fake because I probably couldn't take care of a real plant. I'm really glad that she got me a fake one. This lamp, actually, like a lot of stuff in this room, was given to me by a family member. It was an old lamp that we had in our living room upstairs and no one was using anymore, so I took it. So I guess it really wasn't given to me by a family member, but anyway. This is a frame with a little cute quote in here from Megan Batoon, or Megan Batoon's Instagram. This is from Megan Batoon's Instagram. The photo frame, the frame is actually from Walmart. So yeah, and I have tape here because I use tape a lot, so I have it at my disposal. This dresser and most of the furniture in this room was actually given to me by a family friend. So they were moving houses and they were getting rid of all this stuff and they were like, hey, do you want it? And I said yes, because I'm not stupid. So yeah, I got extremely lucky and I got all of this stuff for free. I got the bed, the dresser, a mirror that goes on top of the dresser, and then this little tiny dresser here. So yeah, this little thing up here, I actually saw in one of the YouTubers I love, Travi Williams. He had this in the back of one of his vlogs in his house, and I thought it was so like funny at the time, and now I'm just like, it's kind of like a dad joke, but I still wanted it. So Tamara also bought this for me off of Amazon. I found it and I just gave her the link and I was like, can you get this for me for my birthday? And she said yes. So yeah, once I move out of my parents' house, my hope is to take this with me and then it will make more sense, because right now it's just kind of like, it's wooden, it matches the room, but it doesn't really make sense to have it here because I'm not asking people to come in the room with their shoes on, because my whole family has a whole rule about coming in our house with your shoes on. So it's just here. I was worried that it'd sell out before I get to move out of my parents' house, so that's why I asked Tamara to buy it for me. So this vase and the LED branch inside are from, I might end up buying 2 of these actually, just because I think it would look cool, but I don't think I really have the space for that. So right now, just the one is fine. And then over here, we have my Himalayan salt lamp. I actually won this at college. I think I won like a raffle or something. And it changes colors and stuff. I'll make sure to insert a picture at night of what that looks like. This painting is from my boyfriend Devin. He painted this for me when we did like a sip and paint here at my house, but we didn't sip wine. He's really good at art and I love this painting, so I'm keeping it. I wanted to keep it on display. And then behind here I have like a trinket box, or just like random things like candles for the fall, so I can use those later. Oh, knocking things over. Birthday cards I want to keep, important information like my jury summons, and then alcohol wipes. And I keep them in this ColourPop box just because I think this was like the first big purchase I made from ColourPop and I love them. as a company, they have a lot of really cool affordable products, and I thought the design was super cute, and this was like the first big purchase I bought from ColourPop, so I just saved the box and now I use it as a decorative piece. Over here we have some pens and a little cup from when I was at school, and then I have this Eiffel Tower bookend that my French professor gave me, and a bunch of books in here. So I have some textbook that I got at a garage sale that I never ended up using, 2 books from people I love to watch, one of my favorite YouTubers, Mamrie Hart, and then Trixie and Katya, who are 2 of my favorite drag queens from RuPaul's Drag Race, a book I never finished in high school, and then Romeo and Juliet, which I did have to finish in high school, and I thought the colors just looked really good in the room, having this out on display. And then a little fake tea light. And then I have all of my other candles here. And I got this little citrine crystal while I was visiting family in Jamaica. And this rum raisin candle I also got from Tamara for my birthday. It's like a gelato scented candle. It smells awesome. And then these are all the postcards I got while I was studying abroad in Paris, and I went to different countries on spring break. So this is from Dublin, this is from London, and then this is obviously from Paris. And then this is from when I volunteered at Paris Fashion Week and we worked on the Rick Owens show, and this is from, I think, the Monet Gardens. This is our ticket? Yeah, this is the ticket from the Monet Gardens for the school that I was at. And this was our program from one of the museums that we went to, and then a Dublin like travel brochure. Next, I have my incense burner. If you saw my quarantine routine, you know that I've been using this a lot lately. It's super relaxing. I love this thing. And then I have this like mirrored rustic looking tray. I saw this on Amazon and I really wanted it for this room, so I asked my family to buy it for me for my birthday. And my mom recently got a subscription to Vogue. So I have some of the issues that have come in right here. This was the first one that we got, and I thought it just went really well. The overall look of it just looks really cool. And then I have the necklace that my boyfriend gave me on here because I wear that a lot. And I have some incense here. And these are 2 bottles of alcohol that I bought while I was studying abroad, and I just wanted to keep them, so I wrapped them up in like a t-shirt or something and brought them back home with me. And then these fake flowers are from the dollar store. They're chrysanthemums, or I think they just call them mums at the dollar store. This is, well, first, this is the mirror that I got from the family friend. By the way, I'm wearing this hat because my hair, my bangs, not it. My bangs do not look good right now, so that's why I'm wearing this hat. But yeah, it's super ornate. I love the way it looks. It looks super cool in this room. And then obviously it matches everything that came with the dresser, which is missing a knob. I have my fan down here because it's been getting really hot at night. The little tiny nightstand over there. It has a mate, but I don't want to use it just because there's not enough space in this room as it is. But yeah. It looks really cool. So over here I have my medal from one of our dance competitions for Starlets for my college dance team. We did pretty good, and this was for my solo, so they gave everyone who placed an all-star medal. So I kept that. This was actually from my sophomore year, yeah, and I kept it just as a little memento. I think I placed like 7th place, but I still wanted to keep it. And then over here, last thing in the room are these Jamaican records. I wanted to have more of a pop of color because I do plan on changing these curtains at some point to something more like brown and burgundy, like more fall colors. But right now I wanted lots of pops of color in my room. So yeah, I asked my aunt, because she was going through a bunch of old Jamaican records, if I could keep the covers. So there's no records in there, they're just covers. So yeah, I just thought they looked really cool in the room, and obviously with the curtains and the little medal over there from our dance competition, I thought it matched pretty well. And then over in this corner, actually, let's not look at that. It's mostly just garbage bags and cleaning supplies over there, so I'm not gonna even, let's pretend like that's not there. This is the latest issue that my mom has gotten from Vogue, from her subscription. And then this is the remote to control the fairy lights by my bed, and my headphones for my laptop, and some tissues. So yeah, that's it. that's my whole room.